What must you do when a traffic jam forms on this road? Remaining within my lane, I drive as far to the left as possible. Continuing driving in the center. Drive as far to the right as possible. What should you do if you see a vehicle with its hazard lights on? I reduce my speed. I continue driving just as before. I drive over to the right side as far as possible. You want to overtake. What is the right thing to do? Only overtake if I remain in the right-hand lane while doing so. I continue driving as before. Gray car will move into the middle lane. Gray car will remain in the right-hand lane. Yellow truck will pull out in front of me to overtake. Do not switch lanes, because the red car is already moving across. What do you have to be aware of in this situation? I have to drive with particular care. I may be poorly visible to other road users. I am more easily able to judge distances. Who may enter a street that has this sign? You are driving at least 20 km per hour faster than the green truck. What should you do? I move onto the motorway ahead of the green truck. I stop at the end of the merging lane and move onto the motorway behind the blue truck. I brake and move onto the motorway behind the green truck. What must you remember when you want to change lanes? You must signal your intention to change lanes in time. You must pay attention to the traffic following behind. You must always brake heavily before changing lanes. I continue driving as before. I yield my right of way. I brake sharply. What must a motor vehicle's maximum speed, determined by its construction, be at least if you want to use this road? continue on the right-hand lane for now. I move without delay into the left-hand lane. What is especially important when choosing the speed for driving along tree-lined avenues with narrow roadways? It may be necessary to stop within half the visible distance when a wide vehicle is coming from the opposite direction. Rapidly changing light conditions make it easier to estimate lateral distances. To estimate the lateral distance to the trees and oncoming traffic simultaneously. A traffic jam has formed on a 3-lane autobahn. Where must the channel for emergency vehicles be formed? Between the middle and right-hand lanes. On the hard shoulder. Between the left-hand and the middle lanes. I reduce my speed further. I continue driving just as before. I drive as far to the left as possible. For overtaking. For stopping and parking. For driving a slow-moving vehicle. For driving a slow-moving vehicle. Within a built-up area, what should you note when driving on a road where this traffic sign combination is displayed? Cyclists may move in my direction. When overtaking cyclists, I have to maintain a minimum passing distance of 1.5 meters. Cyclists have to use the footpaths to the left and right of the roadway. You are only allowed to drive at walking speed. You must indicate when entering the roundabout. Stopping on the roundabout is forbidden. When must you wait at a level crossing? When the barriers are being lowered. When a flashing red light comes on. When a railway employee is waving a white red. The start of a traffic calming zone. A prohibition on heads. What does this traffic sign indicate? You are driving on this motorway. What is the right course of action? I move into the right-hand lane. I remain in my current lane. I only use the left-hand lane if there is a breakdown. You are driving at the recommended speed on the motorway and want to leave it at the next exit. What should you do? I cease overtaking maneuvers in good time. I significantly reduce my speed while still on the right-hand lane of the motorway. What applies with this traffic sign? What must you be aware of when joining the motorway? The through driving traffic on the right-hand lane must allow incoming traffic to merge. On the merging lane, I may drive faster than the through driving traffic. The through driving traffic has priority. A traffic jam is building up here. What is the correct procedure? Drive as far as possible to the right in order to leave room for a channel on the left. Drive as far as possible to the left in order to leave room for a channel on the right. If possible, switch on hazard warning lights to warn vehicles following behind. What must you be aware of when using navigation systems and road maps? All navigation systems can update themselves automatically. Even up-to-date contents may differ from reality. The contents may become outdated just a short time after purchase. I remain in the left-hand lane. You are driving along a forest track and approach a level crossing without St. Andrew's Cross. What do you do? Listen out in case a rail vehicle signals its approach by whistling or ringing a bell. I reduce my speed. Move to the left-hand lane. Reduce speed, be ready to brake. What is the maximum speed a vehicle may drive in a zone with this sign? I accelerate and merge in front of the delivery van. I slow down and merge after the green car. I slow down and merge between the blue car and the delivery van. On what roads does the recommended speed of 130 km/h apply? Blue car begins overtaking. White truck accelerates. Overtaking maneuver of the green truck takes longer to complete. Driving on a very busy road with several lanes, you have maneuvered yourself into the lane for taking a left turn. Now instead of turning left, you want to turn right. What should you do? Where is stopping prohibited? Near or on sharp bends. At bus stops. Outside parking areas on autobahns and freeways for motor vehicles only. Near or on sharp bends. by the police. The barrier of a level crossing inside a built-up area is closed. Where must you wait? In front of the St. Andrew's Cross. Before the first beacon. Before the last beacon. Because other people may walk onto the road. Because the green car could continue moving. Because the yellow car could cross onto my lane. I drive quickly past the blue vehicle. I remain behind the blue vehicle for now. I reduce my speed. Because of the speed limit. Because of the truck. Because of the blue car. You are on a roundabout. What should you remember? You must indicate to leave the roundabout. You can only drive over a central island if this is unavoidable because of your vehicle's size. You are not allowed to stop on the roadway in a roundabout. What vehicles may enter a cycle highway that has this sign? I slow my vehicle down. I slow my vehicle down. What is the recommended speed that applies to cars and motorcycles on autobahns?